Hey, what if I told you the life you wanted wasn't that far away? What if I told you the goals you wanted weren't that far away? But you probably think I was joking though, right? Probably think I was just talking shit. You're exactly the person that you've made, and you're living exactly the life that you want. Now you may be asking yourself like, well, I'm not living the life I want. But you are though. Because we create our own reality. So if your habits are a reflection of what you've done the past 15, 20, 25 years, then you will live the life that individual has cultivated until you decide to make a change. See, people oftentimes believe that if I just believe it, I'll have it. But when that belief gets watered down, when that belief stops showing up, will you do the hard work it takes to be able to be the individual you want to be? Let me ask you this question. How many times have you said you're going to do something and you didn't do it? How many times did you say that you were showing up and you never showed? How many times have you went left when all you had to do was just stay the course? See, no matter what age you are, the human mind only knows one thing. What am I doing in this current moment? What am I doing in this current moment? Meaning, at 19, if my mindset is focused on growth, if my mindset is focused on becoming the highest version of myself, if my mindset is focused on being the best human being that I could possibly be, being the healthiest version of myself, being the most physically fit individual, what do you think the next 10 years is going to look like if I just stay the course? But that's the problem, right? It's getting hard. Temptation's creeping in, and you just want to cope. But when in human history has the idea of just coping and just giving up ever got anyone anywhere? Do you think LeBron in Game 7 didn't want to give up? You're sadly mistaken. Do you think Alexander the motherfucking Great, when he was conquering different civilizations, didn't want to give up? Do you think your mother and father didn't want to give up when things got tough? But if they did, you wouldn't be watching this video. If they didn't have you, you wouldn't have the opportunity to live this life. So let me ask you a question. How many times are you going to keep making the excuse of it's too hard? How many times are you going to continue to keep using the excuse that you're a victim? How many times are you going to keep using the excuse that life just ain't working in my favor? Because I'm here to tell you, bro, you're never going to succeed without doing hard work. You're never going to succeed without making the decision of being who the fuck you want to be. You are never going to win in life without doing what needs to be done to reprogram the subconscious mind. So now let me ask you another question. Is the life you want really that far away? Is the business you want really that far away? Are the dreams and goals and aspirations really that far away and out of reach? Or am I really just not putting in that much work? Am I really just not waking up early? Am I really just, I'm not that disciplined? Which one is it, bro? Because oftentimes as humans, we'll give ourselves a million reasons to say that we failed without giving ourselves one reason to say, yo, what if I just fucking try? Like, what if I just fucking try? What if I just try to be the most disciplined man ever? What if I just try to make my first song ever? What if I just try to go talk to that girl that I find attractive? What's the worst that can happen? You get her number? You make 6 figures in a month? You move your mom out of a country or out of a project or out of an environment that's not conducive to her longevity? But it's risky, right? It's risky, scary. But staying the same, it's comfortable. I know what every day is going to look like. I know what time I need to be at work. I know what I need to be doing. Fuck that. And that's how you should feel. Fuck that. Your mom, your dad, your grandma worked way too hard for you to be here and to want to be mediocre. For you to want to be here and to want to clock in and slave for somebody you don't know. Your parents worked way too hard for you to be a bitch and to not actually be the highest version of yourself. Your parents worked way too hard for you to not want to be the best man that you could possibly be. You think somebody's going to feel sorry for you when you don't make it? You think people are going to feel sorry for you for not doing what you needed to do? You think people are going to come to your rescue because it's hard, because it's tough? Nigga, it's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be tough, and it's supposed to not be easy. Because you know what easy feels like. You know what that looks like. You know what results those bring. So now, you, in this current moment, not tomorrow, not next week, not next month, you need to make the decision if you're going to be the highest version of yourself. You need to make the decision to choose if you're going to be a mediocre, weak bitch. You need to make the choice to whether if you're going to keep chasing women, chasing pleasure, chasing instant gratification, or you're going to stay down, reprogram your mind by not vaping every morning, by not crashing your dopamine receptors with swiping and scrolling all day, without nutting on your pillows and sheets, watching another man succeed with a woman, rather than smoking and drinking, rather than reading 10 pages a day, rather than starting to create who you want to be, rather than making things that you love. Start being a producer. Start doing the things that you want to do. Your excuses don't matter anymore, bro. You've made enough of them. Your excuses they aren't relevant anymore, bro. Nobody gives a fuck about your excuses when it's all said and done. People give a fuck about what you've done. People give a fuck about the value that you've brung. So let me ask you this final question. What is it going to take for you to be the best version of yourself? What do you want your 20s to look like? Do you want your 20s to be filled with abundance, to be filled with love, growth, no matter how hard it hurts? No matter how much it takes, how much sacrifice you have to go or endure? Or do you want to live the life of pain, of seeing your parents struggle, of seeing the people you love struggle? Or do you want to redefine your life and be the one individual who actually made a difference? Be the one individual who actually made themselves something outside of their environment, who made themselves something superior? Or do you want to stay the same, end up like everybody else and complain that you didn't do what you needed to do? I love y'all, man. Like and subscribe. Let me know if y'all fuck with the video. I'm out.